And welcome everyone to CBCTV, the weekly TV cast where I talk about all things TV, obviously, because title TV. Yeah, a little bit of news this week, and as always, I am Mitch. You can follow me on Twitter at Mitch692. You can follow the channel by googling us. You will find the Facebook, the Twitter, the YouTube, the SoundClouds, and now the Spotify's. If you can find the Spotify's, well done, because there's apparently 1,000 CBC Comic Cast accounts in there, and we're one of them, so good luck hunting. I'm not sure if it would be worth the hunt, but good luck anyway. But yeah, I don't think there's anything new updating. It's just going to be me again this week, because Sean's in the Japans. Armin, I think, has got like the world's worst cramp or something like that in his calf, so I don't know how that's stopping you from talking. I don't know. Maybe he just doesn't like me, which I wouldn't be surprised, because but yeah, to start it off, we are going to jump right into Netflix has finally renewed Umbrella Academy for a season 2. Now, there's a little funky story about this. The Geeks Worldwide, if you follow them on Twitter, they actually broke this story about 2 months ago. Pretty certain it was in January. If you want to follow them on Twitter, I think it's at the GWW. If you just go Geeks Worldwide, you'll find them. Yeah, one of their guys, Thomas, he broke it. Really good little get for him, actually. But yeah, so we knew it then. You got told to take it down, and then there was some other stuff, and they got taken down again. And now Netflix has finally renewed it, because they like to have it announced themselves. I don't know why they don't like people talking about it, but that's just how it works, I suppose. If you did not watch Umbrella Academy, I highly recommend you do. It is probably one of the best comic book shows you've ever gotten, mainly because it's so different. It's very much in line with Doom Patrol, because, fun fact, Doom Patrol and Umbrella Academy were both written by Gerard Way. Obviously, Gerard Way didn't create Doom Patrol, but they still had the two books turn into shows in a matter of a week. So you can see, like, if you watch them both, there's a very similar tone to it. It's both like the wacky, crazy, over the top stuff. In fact, I think Umbrella Academy was actually inspired by Doom Patrol anyway. Doom Patrol and X-Men. But yeah, it's really good news that he came back, because that cliffhanger was a doozy, massive cliffhanger. But yeah, I don't think we have word on when the series is coming back. Oh no, season 2 is going to begin work this summer, so probably going to see it at the same time we saw season 1, which would put it like January, I imagine, January, February. So yeah, of course, you've got Ellen Page, Tom Hopper, David Cassandra, Emmy Raver-Lampman, Robert Sheena, Aidan Gallagher, and Justin Min. So it's a fantastic cast. Ellen Page plays number 7 perfectly, because she has that face, that really weird, creepy face. You put the makeup on it. So yeah, if you haven't watched it already, please go check it out, because you will not be disappointed. Next up, something I find quite funny. Emily Bett Rickards is leaving Arrow right before Arrow's having its last season. There's been talks about people leaving the CW for a while. Discussing film on Twitter, they tweeted out that the dude playing Cisco was leaving. There's been I don't think anything official's come out from that, actually. But expect him to leave and do some more theatre stuff. Let's just talk about Caitlin. I can't remember her name. Oh, her name's going to bug me. Chat, help me out while I carry on talking. But yeah, Emily Bett Rickards leaving. This was obviously confirmed because the news dropped, and then she put it on her Instagram, and then Mel responded to it. It's kind of weird that she's leaving before season 8. It makes you wonder if something happened. Like maybe it could be something as innocent as negotiations failed and fell through, and she didn't get what she wanted. And who knows? It could be something worse. It could be something along the lines of like, what's her face left? Go play Thea. Can't think of her name. Willa Holland. But it's weird that she's leaving at this season From what I've heard, there's the flash forwards that apparently are quote concrete, but we'll see about that one because nothing's concrete in TV series because it changes all the time. It's ever evolving. Daniel Panabaker, thank you, chat. But I don't think there's going to be many people sad about Emily Bett Rickards leaving Arrow. I think it's a pretty safe assumption to say she's probably one of the most hated characters on TV and has been for about the last 4 or 5 years. So, it's whatever. Obviously, she's not a horrible person herself, but her character is god awful. So, no more smoke. Yay. So, to be honest, haven't watched Arrow in about 4 years. Wish her luck with whatever she's going to do. So, I'm not happy or sad about this. So, it's whatever. Moving on, we have our first look at the DC Universe's Stargirl. And also, a backhanded bit of news because it's pushed back to 2020. So, Jeff Johns continues his streak of not being able to get anything out on time. Apart from that, the new Shazam back, actually. I think that's the one thing he's got out on time. But, the first look's incredible. Like, if you look at the other Stargirl costumes from, like, was it Smallville and Legend of Tomorrow? Like, they do not compare. Like, yes, they're semi-accurate. You know, there's one's just wearing a skirt, one's wearing half a jumper. Like, that's the Stargirl costume. What can you do about it, really? But it's nice to see that they're actually putting budgets behind these DCU shows now, and they're actually thinking about everything because you compare everything to Titans so far, and it's night and day. Like, Titans was rushed. That's all I can say. But in the first look, we do, obviously you see like the Cosmic Rod. I'm pretty certain that's what it's called because I know next to nothing about Stargirl. That's just like a semi-legacy character. But that's about it. You get her stepdad. I want to say stepdad in the back. Stripes the robot, or whatever the hell it is. I'm not entirely sure. But, there's obviously going to be a considerable budget for this show, and I'm not overly worried about it being pushed back. Mainly because I feel like, obviously, this version of Stargirl is based on Jeff Johns' sister, who tragically died in... I want to say she died in a plane crash. I want to say it was one of the big plane crashes a few years ago. And it was all over the news and stuff. But, so obviously he's going to, he's really wanting to make this right and like do a memory justice and everything. So, like, I'm hoping and praying it's good because I really don't want to be that guy that has to sit here, watch it, and then go, it's kind of bad. If it is bad, or if I don't enjoy it, I'm not going to talk about it. I don't really want to be that guy because I'm just hoping and praying for his sake and everything that it's a good show. Good, but from what Doom Patrol's been doing, I'll get into that a bit later on, Doom Patrol just elevated these DC shows to another level, and this look at Stargirl is amazing. So hopefully it keeps on that same trajectory and it's just as good, because God help it if it's not. Oh, excuse me. But on to our last bit of news, because there's absolutely nothing. I say there's nothing, but it's probably a little bit. Netflix's Cowboy Bebop has officially announced its cast, and I don't think anyone saw this lineup coming. We have John Cho, Mustafa Shakir, Daniela Pineda, I think that's how I'm going to butcher that name, and Alex Hassel. John Cho's obviously playing Spike. Daniela's playing Faye. Who else we got? Shakir's Jet Black. I can't think who Hassel's playing. Who is Hassel playing? Come on, article. Spit it out. Why have you got everyone but him? Why have you got everyone but him? That's dumb. Or am I just trying to read too quickly? Anyway, it's a hell of a lineup. I don't think anyone could have called that. And I think anyone even thought of John Cho to be Spike. Mainly because, he's like double Spike, well, not double Spike's age, but Spike's younger than what John Cho is. But I think John Cho's a hell of a get. Like, there's absolutely, if you had worries about this before, I think with this cast you can kind of at least ease off a little bit, because they are not holding back. They are throwing everything at this series, and I think they know that they have to get this series right. So, it's like, hopefully, even if it turns out bad, like you can, it's not going to get a pass, but I think you can kind of go easier on it if it's bad, just because there's obviously effort put into it from this cast. If anyone saw Searching with John Cho, his little like weird indie film from last year, where it was like, what was it? His daughter goes missing, and like it's half, and it's mainly all done from a desktop screen. It's really fantastically well done, fantastically acted. Like, it's amazing film, but I'm just taken back by the caliber that they actually got for this. So yeah, if anyone, like, I can understand people not wanting this Cowboy Bebop show. I really can. It's personally top 3, possibly top 5. Well, it's definitely top 5 of all time of anime series. More than likely top 3. It's a lot of people's number ones. So it's one of those like untouchable things. It's kind of like a WB making Akira. It's just like you treat Akira right. If you muck up Akira, then just stop making content altogether. But, Akira's got Taika Waititi attached to it, so I think that's going to be fine. Even though he's a comedy director with Akira is a bit of a weird one, but Taika ain't made a bad film yet. So yeah, that's going to bring into the news. So get hyped for Cowboy Bebop. And finally, the last topic for this week, or topics, is Doom Patrol. I finally caught up on Cloak and Dagger. Not Cloak and Dagger, Doom Patrol. And I'm impressed at the quality. Each episode just gets better and better and better and better and better. I don't know how they've done it. And they got 15. They got double the episodes that what Titan had, near enough. Well, not double. It's only 5 more. But I do not understand. Like, this isn't the same people. I need to know what happened to Titans. Like, obviously Titans was rushed, but I need to know how Doom Patrol is as good as it is, because nothing makes sense whatsoever, and I don't know. If you've seen Umbrella Academy, I said about it earlier. It's a very similar tone and style to that. It's very wacky and a bit out there, but it's if you mix Umbrella Academy and Legion, it's that sort of caliber, and it's probably better. I think Legion after season 2 kind of fell down for me. I think it's actually this is way and above Legion. It's only been 7-8 episodes from today of recording this. And, Brendan Fraser, Matt Boomer, Diane Guerrero, she's the standout for me. Her casting is crazy Jane. Like, whoever found and had that idea and actually got her on board for this show, give them more money, because that's a hell of a get. And it's paid off really well. So if you're not watching Doom Patrol, watch it. I know it's on the DC streaming app, and if you're worldwide, sucks to be you, like me, but we don't talk about that. Yeah, so if you can find a way to watch it, watch it. If it comes on TV where you are, please watch it. If it doesn't come to TV where you are and ends up on the Warner Media service, buy that just to watch it, because you will not regret it. And you're going to get 15 episodes. Hopefully the episode length, the amount of 15, doesn't hamper the show. It doesn't lose momentum, because that's the only thing I can see really hurting this show right now, because it's incredible. It's honestly one of the best comic book shows out there, like from a production standpoint, the design standpoint, the caliber of the actors. No, it's nuts. Also, shout out to Admiral Whiskers. Top 10 of all time. And my last show of this week, Cloak and Dagger, had its season 2 premiere just last night of recording this. I don't know when this is going to go up. So, yeah, little Tandy and little Ty are back. It was quite a very similar intro to season 1, where you saw them and, like, you know, she had the scummy life and he had the nice life, and now, like, you know, she's not quite got a nice life, you know, but her and her mother are getting, like, closer together. They're both going to therapy, and then you had the ties on the run because of everything from season 1's finale with the whole cop killing stuff. So it was a nice little, no, flip it up. I know it's not like the most imaginative to flip the introductions, but, you know, it's Cloak and Dagger. It's kind of half their shtick. But they do a real interesting thing with Mayhem, or Bridget O'Reilly, if you know her by that name in this. And if anyone knows Mayhem or O'Reilly from the comics, you know that they stuck fairly close to her character in season 1 and, like, her origins. It's kind of the same but not. It's very, like, the context is similar and everything, but bits are off to change it. In this, they throw a complete curveball at everything, and there's 2 O'Reillys in this. They're sticking with their whole, like, pairing aspect of this show, like the yin yang to one another. Apparently Bridget's thing is there's now 2 of her. Spoilers, you haven't seen episode 2. So you have a good O'Reilly and a bad O'Reilly, which I don't know how to feel about. Personally, I literally only watched the show about an hour ago, so I'm still processing everything that happened in that. I'm going to need to see how they handle it going forward, because it's a cool change from the comics. I'm not mad about it. It's just, it took me back a little bit. It's just like, whoa. No, because you see in the puddle early on, there's 2 of them. It's like, oh, it's going to be in their head, and they're going to do the whole, like, schizophrenic, there's 2 personalities in one body thing. And it's just like, no, there's legitimately 2 of them. There's actually 2 people. So, yeah. If you haven't watched season 1 of Cloak and Dagger, go and watch it. You will not regret it. It's not... Do I dare put it on the same caliber as Daredevil? I'm not going to put it on the same caliber as Daredevil. It's close. It's my favourite Marvel show, because I am a Cloak and Dagger shill. If you've been listening to this a long time, you would know that. I will die on their hill any day of the week. All 13 of their comics. So it's a small hill to die on, but I'm glad to die on it. But yeah, season 1 was fantastic. The finale was a bit wonky, but it didn't take away from anything else. So go catch up on that. Watch the start of season 2. You will not regret it. So that's going to bring me to an end for this week. So yeah, we'll be back on Monday for the comic show. Now, I actually will be back on Monday this time. I said last week I would be, and I never did. So I'll apologise for that. But yeah, I'll be back for that. Hopefully there's actually comics news that wasn't last week. So rip me. So yeah, I'll see everyone Monday. So bye.